Tech Tool Playground. This is a review on the Pilot, the earbud translation machine. So first of all, what do you know about ESOL students? There's several acronyms used for them: ESL, ESOL, and ELL. They all basically mean it's a student who speaks another language besides English as their primary language at home. They come to school and they learn English only at school and use it primarily at school. So then they come into school and they are having a language barrier issue. More of our student body is affected by being a second language learner than you would initially think. 10% on average in most public schools is how many students, 10% of your student body population, are learning English as a second language in school. They speak something else at home. So just imagine, it's your first day of school. You walk into school, your teacher starts talking to you. You have no clue what your teacher is saying to you. You can't understand a single word she is saying. You start to feel frustrated. You start to feel completely alone because you can't communicate with anybody around you. And then maybe you start to feel like, maybe I'm not that smart because I can't figure out what to do because I don't understand what she's saying. It's really frustrating for those kids when they get put in that situation. But what if something could change all of that? Technology has made that possible. With things like Google Translate, you have the ability to translate right in the classroom for the student, but you have that there's a lagging issue, a timing issue, where they have to wait for the translation to happen. The Pilot changes that. Let's watch a quick video on the Pilot and figure out what it is.
Put this in your ear. Can you hear me in French?
Pouvez-vous me entendre en français? Oui! Mais je peux entendre parler français? Yes, I can hear you talk French. But this is awesome.
All right, we're going to watch one more video that gives you some more information. We won't watch the whole video, but you can still get a lot of really good details about the Pilot from this video. So here you go.
If trying to order dinner or find your hotel abroad fills you with fear due to your abysmal grasp of foreign languages, don't panic. A forthcoming in-ear gadget is claimed to be able to translate speech like the babblefish in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, or the Universal Translator gadget in Star Trek. The system, dubbed the Pilot, comprises two earpieces to be worn by two people who do not speak the same language and uses an app so the duo can converse with ease. It is claimed to be the first smart earpiece capable of translating between two languages. The company behind the technology, Waverly Labs, said, "This little wearable uses translation technology to allow two people to speak different languages but still clearly understand each other." Information about how the technology works is thin on the ground, with Waverly Labs simply claiming it uses translation technology embedded in an app. It is thought an accompanying app enables both earpieces to toggle between languages, and a video shows the Pilot translating a conversation between French and English with only a small lag. While the first-generation device works only when speaking to someone wearing an earpiece, future generations could listen to everything happening nearby, so pairs of devices won't be needed. It is designed to work offline, so it won't incur data charges when used overseas. The New York-based company behind the Pilot said both wireless earpieces can be used by one person for listening to music. The gadget was invented by Waverly Labs founder Andrew Ochoa, who said he had the idea for it after meeting a French girl. At launch, it will support English, Spanish, French, and Italian, with additional languages available soon after, including East Asian, Hindi, Semitic, Arabic, Slavic, and African. Some users will have to pay to get additional language hacks. The firm warned, Every language has various dialects and the earpiece is designed to translate common dialects, although thick accents could disrupt this. Waverly Labs plans to launch a crowdfunding campaign on Indiegogo, where interested people will be able to pre-order the pilot for between $129 and $179, but it's expected to retail for between $250 and $300. Pre-orders are expected to open from May 25th, with the earpieces shipping between autumn and next spring, on a first-come, first-served basis. They will come in 3 colors. The product will include 2 earpieces, a portable charger and access to the app, where languages can be downloaded for the earpiece. The device is not the only one to aim to provide next-generation translation services to users. The Chief Envisioning Officer of Microsoft UK recently said that in the next 5 years, advanced technology will allow people of different nationalities to sit down and freely converse with just a smartphone between them, instantly translating their language in real time. Dave Copeland told The Times, "At the moment we're at schoolboy French." He added, "In 5 years, 2 people will be able to sit down, put a smartphone between them, and as they're talking, the phone will translate their conversation seamlessly." Current technology, such as the Microsoft-owned Skype translator.
So there you go. How can it be used in education? Teacher to student, obvious. The teacher wears one, the student wears one. Another one that would be really helpful is for parent-teacher conferences. The parent wears one, the teacher wears one. You're not having to wait for a district-provided translator or rely on a student to translate. You can just have that direct conversation with the parent. Another option is of how the pilot can be used in education is that students can actually travel abroad and get learning experiences in other cultures by using the pilot to help them in that situation. There are a few drawbacks to consider. Pricing is kind of high. If you are on the early bird pricing, it's $129 to $179, but they are suggesting retail to start at $249 to up to $300. So that's kind of pricey if you're considering it for a district issue. There are only 4 languages to begin with on the initial launch. They have the ability to add more languages, and that's their plan in the future, but as of right now, it only supports English, French, Italian, and Spanish. The launch date is actually near Christmas of 2016 into the spring of 2017. They don't even open up the website for ordering until May 25th of this year. And so first generation devices are only going to be able to translate from one set of earbuds, so speaker A, speaker B. Second generation and third generation, and hopefully they hope to have this in place soon, is that the students or that the device will translate everything that's going on in the environment around them. So there are some references for you, and that is the pilot reviewed.